Welcome to Miss Kindness's Global Neighborhood. I'm Miss Kindness. Today, outside my window, a new day I see, and only I determine what day it will be. It can be so busy, laughing, sunny and gay, or boring and cold, unhappy and gray. My own state of mind decides what it will be, for I am only the person I let myself be. Welcome to our global neighborhood. This is a neighborhood where everyone belongs and no one is alone. We're learning how to go from a what's in it for me to what's in it for we. This is where we learn the 3 I's that make a we: to inspire, inform, and involve. This is helping us go from growing a me society to a we society. Guess what? We can raise the levels of kindness on the planet by using your social media. Just use #NoBullying during the month of October. It's Bully Prevention Month. So use that hashtag, Bully Prevention Month. And that is an initiative that is being done by the Kindness Evolution. You can go to kindness.org and check out all the wonderful resources to help you. You will be added to the collective of organizations and individuals who are growing kindness and unity in their community. We also have the Gardens of Global Unity. Did you know we have 11 Gardens of Global Unity to help grow more kindness and unity in each community? You can go to gardensofglobalunity.org and let us know what kind of gardens you're growing. How about we put the Garden of Unity, we'll put Kindness Evolution right there, and we will plant a seed of kindness. This show is dedicated to a wonderful man who helped me a lot. When I was a little girl, he was called Mr. Rogers, and he was on a television show called Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. He loved to use the brand new technology of television to help children through education. When I was a little girl, my parents got divorced, and Mr. Rogers, through the television, helped me feel safe and loved. That is my hope for this show. I hope that everyone, no matter what their age is, will feel safe, appreciated, and will enjoy this show. I will be expanding the technology and will be using social media and computers to create a joyful children's program for all ages. We will bring back some of the things that Mr. Rogers used, such as picture. And we will have some fun and friendly neighbors visiting from all over the world. Mr. Rogers also took us to a place called the Land of Make-Believe. We will have that too, but we will use our superpower of our imagination to go to many different places in make-believe. We'll also learn breathing techniques and exercises and dance movements and lots of fun educational songs. We'll learn ways that we can be part of the solution for a kinder world. The first song is called Namaste. And Namaste is the way that we greet in other countries. So, Namaste, Namaste, oh what a beautiful day. Namaste, Namaste, such a lovely way. Namaste, Namaste, I see the kindness in you. Namaste, namaste. You see the kindness in me. So you can share that song with your family and your friends, and we can learn some fun breathing exercises when we bring our hands to our heart and we quiet all the busyness and we just start to focus on our breath. We can learn how to synchronize our breath so that our breath and our heart are breathing at the same pace. This quiets things down, and we can use ocean breath. So we breathe in through our nose and out through our nose. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. This breathing will help you if you're getting ready to take a test or you're getting ready to do some kind of sporting event, anything that you feel that you want a little bit more focus and a little bit more help with feeling stronger and a little bit more secure. There's another breathing exercise that you can do that's called Volcano Breath. Volcano Breath is when you're angry or you're frustrated and things aren't going the way you hoped they would. You can take a deep breath in and bring your hands up and blow out like a beautiful volcano. Breathe in and out. This is a wonderful way to help you when you get frustrated or irritated. And sometimes that happens when things don't go the way you think you'd like them to. So we're going to bring in some incredible, wonderful, friendly neighbors from all over the world. My first neighbor who will be here is Sue Blythe. She'll be coming in from Gainesville, Florida, and she is our Auntie Sage. She'll be coming to visit with us every month with a new story. Okay, and we're going to bring in our first fun neighbor, and this is Sue Blythe. She is our Auntie Sage, and she's going to be sharing with us the amazing Pacha. And we are going to have another new fun friend that we can learn all the ways that we can help our planet together. So welcome, Sue. Thank you so much for being here, Auntie Sage.
Oh, thank you, Miss Kindness. I'm out here on the road to 2020. I'm on my way into the future. I like to tell stories about the whole human family, about where we've been, and what's happening right now where we are, and what we can expect where we're going. The story of the human family goes back thousands of years. That's the story of we, the human family. The stories we pass on from one generation to the next come to be known as the wisdom of the ages. Well, right now, every one of us is living our own story, and future generations will want to hear our stories at this critical moment in our history and learn what we were doing. So I've been thinking, what's my story? What do I want my great-grandchildren to know about me? Well, right now, today, the story of me goes back 72 years. So I like to tell my 8 grandchildren about the things I remember when I was young, the changes I've seen, and the lessons I've learned. I also like to hear stories from others in my generation who lived through those same experiences, like the first time we saw the Earth from space, and what we did in the civil rights movement at the time of Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks, and the changes that we've seen in the women's movement. My granddaughters are growing up in a world very different from my time. And the environmental and climate movement through my lifetime has helped me to see the whole Earth as part of my family tree. So my generation has learned a lot that we can share with the next generation. And then they'll tell their grandchildren the same old stories in all new ways. So on the road to 2020, I'm stopping by in each of the gardens of global unity. And I want to tell stories of young people who are making big changes in the world. And you know, Miss Kindness, yesterday I met 3 high school kids who were so phenomenal. And they really brought a charge to all of these people who have been going to this United Nations Day event for years. And we always have speakers and it's always a good meeting, but I'm telling you, these young people made it a whole new experience because they told about what they see happening in the world and how they're learning to use their power and find their voices and make really wonderful change. And I can't wait to meet you, to introduce you to some of these. You'll love meeting them. So I want to tell stories about lots of kids all over the world. And I have a friend named Felix who planted a bunch of trees. I'm going to show you how this works. I'll share my screen and get everything just right so you can see it.
My name is Felix Finkbeiner. I'm 11 years old from Germany. 2 years ago, after the warm winter, my teacher asked me to give a presentation about the climate crisis.
Felix came home and said, hey, I have to make a PowerPoint presentation next week. I said, but you need copper. I have no idea how to do that.
But finally he worked out by himself. He was researching in the internet and he learned about Wangari Maathai.
I found out that Wangari Maathai planted 30 million trees in Africa in 30 years. So I thought if Wangari Maathai can plant 30 million trees, we students in Germany can also plant 1 million trees.
He probably didn't think what a million is, and he probably didn't think what he will do to his parents, because it's a lot of work right now.
I got a lot of help from my parents. I don't think I could have done it without them.
Yeah, parents are pretty important people, you know. The kids working with their parents can do miracle things. And I just want to show you another of these really neat, it takes me a little minute to find my way here. Hold on. Oh dear, I lost it. Okay, I'm gonna have to poke around on my computer for a minute and find my friend Pacha. Here she is. Okay, so let me,
Pacha is somebody that we can find at pachaspajamas.com. And you can learn more about Pacha, and we're going to have some really fun stories. Pacha has a We Are All Connected dance, and she also has a Billion Trees challenge.
and that's what I want to show you now, is the billion.
Our Earth is changing. We must do our part and give back to the planet. Let's plant 1 billion trees in communities across the Earth. It's as easy as 1, 2, tree. 1. Find a place that can use some light. 2. Plant what your heart feels that area needs. 3. Celebrate. Make happy memories. Maybe even do the connected dance. Hey!
Oh, there she So that's my friend Pacha. Isn't she great?
Yes,
We're so much fun with her. And I have a story. Maybe we'll save that for later in the show. You've got another guest I would like to meet.
Yes, our guest that we have coming up is John Reamer, and he is from the CompassionGames.org, and he's going to tell us about how we can grow more compassion in our world. So I'm excited to have John share with us a little bit about the Compassion Games and how people can get involved to have more compassion in their community. Welcome, John.
Thank you, Miss Kindness. It's great to be here. It's great to be here with your other neighbor, Sue. It's good to see a neighborhood emerging of people doing kind, compassionate things. Well, you cannot lose the compassion games. And the more people play, the more people win. So it's fun because it lets you take your feelings for other people and turn those feelings into good deeds, to act kindly. So feeling what other people are feeling is one important step. And then with that comes the idea of how can I help? How can I be there to make the world a little better place? Not just for others, not just for myself, but also for the world itself. Our planet needs help. Now, the good news is there's lots of great projects going on to bring kindness around the world. And I was inspired by Sue sharing. I thought I could share one too.
Yes.
I have friends that are in India, of all places, and they have a Kindness Matters, a special program for youth all over the world who want to bring kindness to the Sustainable Development Goals. I know that's a fancy phrase, but there is this whole group of people on the planet that have said, boy, these are subjects that we've got to pay attention to. And we have goals for things we've got to get done. So if you want, I can share with you. It's a short little fun video.
Yes, please. That would be great.
Okay, let me show you
And
this.
the Sustainable Development Goals, you can learn more about that. Those goals will help our world to be more kind, compassionate, and many, many ways that you can get involved to help those sustainable goals too.
That's right. Here, this Kindness Matters. This is Be the Change for the SDGs, for the Sustainable Development Goals, a global youth campaign. And here, let's play this short little.
When you choose to do something which benefits everyone around you, it begins to show. And the kindness spreads. It transcends the realm of the tangible and inspires humanity. Because we are all connected in more ways than we can imagine. Your one act of kindness begins a series of meaningful transformations. Your one act of kindness has the power to change the world. What we usually see are the great actions. But what we fail to recognize is that it all begins with you. The UNESCO MGIEP is helping us connect the dots with the Kindness Matters campaign. Let's ensure that no act of kindness goes unnoticed. Submit your story and let the world know how you have changed the world in your own special way. Because in this world, we may not live forever, but our acts of kindness will be the change for the SDGs.
Wonderful. This is so wonderful. You know, John, it's so important that we realize that when we do just one little act of kindness, that ripples and that people start to realize that kindness really is a superpower. And we're going to be talking about that each month, every month. We're going to be building on other beautiful organizations and other ways that children and families can come together in their community. Can you tell us a little bit about the compassion cities, the compassionate cities, and how that might, people who are watching at home might get their city involved in becoming a compassionate city?
Yeah, I'd love to. Well, you know, a lot of people live in cities. It wasn't always that way, but it's increasingly that way. And the way we live together in cities, we have to make choices. So we usually have a government, we have a mayor in a city, and a mayor has a budget. And those budget is they say it's a moral document, it's choices. We decide how we're going to spend our money. And are we going to take care of everyone or take care of just a few? How do we think about this? So we, in the city I live in, Seattle, Washington, we said we want compassion to be a part of how we govern ourselves, how we live with each other. And we asked our city government to affirm the Charter for Compassion. And we started a campaign, a 10-year campaign to create a compassionate city. And there are cities all over the world. There's over 450 cities that have done something similar. Now, the truth is, a compassionate city is an uncomfortable city because there are a lot of people still suffering, many times needlessly. So what we're trying to do is come up with the best ideas for how to turn that wish for a city to be a compassionate city into a reality and to share those with each other. And there are many great stories. Look, the Compassion Games is a part of that. Cities use the games. Upcoming Martin Luther King. He's a special cultural hero, and we honor him in January. And we're going to have a 40-day Compassion Games from MLK weekend through the last day of February, including World Interfaith Harmony Week. We're going to give out a Peacemaker Awards. So there's lots of ways to help in your community. Just like that little video showed, just the littlest things that we could do, they all matter. And we look forward to your community maybe starting on a campaign to become a city of kindness or a city of compassion, a city of peace. There are different words, but they all mean the same thing. Mm-hmm. They're all about making the world a better place for you and for me and all life on earth. Thank you, Miss Kindness.
Thank
you. It was
you.
good to stop by.
It was wonderful, John. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Auntie Sage, thank you so much for being here and sharing your beautiful, beautiful story. We'll have you next month back to share more about Pacha, and we'll continue this conversation of how we can have a more kind and compassionate world. So thank you so much for being here today, and I so, so appreciate all that you're doing with the Gardens of Global Unity and all the beautiful things that you're doing for your grandchildren and for all the great-grandchildren and for all the beautiful, beautiful children in the world right now and the elders and all of us coming together to really co-create a world that works for all of us. If you want to learn more about what I'm wearing here is We the World. You can go to we.net. You can join us. We're going to have beautiful, beautiful opportunities, just like John said, where we're going to put all this information on the internet so that you'll be able to go to these pages, you'll be able to learn what you can do in your community. We're going to make it so simple and so easy for each person to feel the importance of what they are being and doing in the world. And I'm excited for all the wonderful things we'll do together, Sue. Auntie Sage, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for flopping in here from Florida. And we'll be seeing you for Choose Kindness Month in November, and we'll be talking more about how Pacha is spreading kindness in all the beautiful, beautiful places in the world. So thank you so much for being here, Sue. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Kindness. It's just so wonderful that you're doing this with the kindness in your neighborhood. We have a beautiful story to tell, and I'm just so pleased to be part of it.
And I just want to say a big thank you to SBTV, who is helping to produce this with me. I feel so honored to have Erica behind the scenes, who's helping me to make this dream, love this dream into our reality. So thank you everyone who is helping to grow kindness and compassion and unity in each community. We'll be back next month. We have an incredible month planned for you. We're going to be celebrating World Kindness Day, which is November 13th, and that's going to be celebrated all over the world. We're also going to be celebrating how can we have more kindness in your school, in your community, in your government, in your health care. We're going to talk about all the ways that we can have kindness be a part of our beautiful society. We'll be right back to close the show. Okay, so I just want to thank everyone so much for being here. You matter. You make a difference. Your kindness is a superpower. Your compassion is something that can really, really help change our world. So remember that there's kindness to the left, kindness to the right, kindness above, kindness below. There is kindness everywhere, kindness and care. We know that you're there, and we always share. There is kindness everywhere. Trust, feel, allow. Then you know how to spread kindness now. There is kindness everywhere. Where your friends, we're everywhere. We know how much you care, and we're always there. I like to end the show with a loving kindness exercise. This is something you can do with your family and your friends, and this is something that you can do for our beautiful planet. I learned this from the CompassionLeaders.com and my dear friend Emmanuel Joseph. This is a beautiful exercise. You can just bring your hands to your heart and slow down your breath. And as long as it's safe, you can close your eyes. And do your beautiful ocean breath, breathing in through your nose slowly and out through your nose slowly. As we quiet all the busyness, our heart begins to breathe, and we feel so calm, so peaceful, and kindness just comes out of us. So, as I close this show, may you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you live in peace. May your family be happy, may your family be healthy, and may your family live in peace. May our world be happy, may our world be healthy, and may our world live in peace. Namaste. Remember, Namaste means I see the kindness in you, and you see the kindness in me. Go out there and play I Spy Kindness. Find all the beautiful, beautiful people in your world who are being kind, and pay attention to the people who are kind and thank them when they're being kind. And remember that you get to choose in every moment whether you're going to be kind or unkind. I'll see you next month. Our next month will be all about choosing kindness and talking about how kindness is spreading across the planet. I'm Miss Kindness. Thank you for coming to our global neighborhood.